All right, somebody said something in my comments section about the people who were in here fixing their cars, that the vehicles weren't worth what they were putting it into. Let's do a little math here. What's a brand new car cost today with no money down? A lot. Just do the math. If you put zero money down, that means you're paying the highest payment available, and who knows what your interest rate is, just say 10%. On a $50,000 car is what the average is today. 10% of $50,000 is what, Jude?
Percent of 50.
It'd be $5,000. $5,000. If you paid that loan off, you paid $5,000 in interest alone. $5,000. And the car depreciates the day you bought it. So it's going to be worth less in the long run than your, well, actually it'll depreciate faster than your old car. So your old car, you're saying, oh, well, it's not worth it. The car is only worth $2,000. That doesn't mean shit today. You know how many cars that Jude and I buy for $2,000, $3,000, and we drive them for years and years and years and years? It's not $5,000 in interest. It's not $700, $800, $1,000 a month in car payment, plus full coverage insurance, plus repair and maintenance. What the vehicle costs is a cop-out when someone says that. Oh, it's not, the car's not worth it. Or are you in the business of selling used cars? Because if it is, correct. If you think you're going to fix this car and then sell it for more than what the market price is, that's a slim to not chance happening. So that's not the investment on why that you would fix your older car and put a few $1,000s in it. It's for financial security and stability over the long period of time. So yeah, is this 1,000-mile Toyota worth fixing, even though it's probably worth 10 grand? Yeah. Put every bit of money into this, because you know what the new Toyota is? New pile of shit that has engine failure. You know what this one doesn't have? Zero engine or transmission problems. Worth every penny to fix it. Pathfinder on the other bay, that's here with a lot of miles, 187,000 miles. Mind you, no car payments, no full coverage insurance payments. So who's the smarter vehicle owner? Not the one who's making payments and losing depreciation and feeding the banks their interest. I don't care if you have the best credit in the world. You're not getting cars for zero interest. Not brand new cars. Try to buy a used vehicle on the market. Good luck with that too. A smarter vehicle owner, regardless of what they say the car's worth, that means nothing when you're talking about not having a car payment. And that's where the misconception comes across with people. That's a cop-out when somebody comes in here and says, oh, well, it's not worth fixing. Well, you let it get in this condition. What are you going to do to a new car? You're going to buy a new car and actually take better care of it than your old car? It's behavior. They're going to do the same shit that they did to their new car, thinking that, well, my new car is going to last way longer because it's better technology. It's way worse technology. What you probably have that's worth fixing, you don't realize it's worth fixing, even though the car is worth $1,500 or $2,000. Forget what the world is willing to pay for your old car. It's what's it worth to you. It's worth more to you than it is to anyone else. Fix it, drive it for a few more years, build that bank account up, build that 401k up. While you see everyone sweating these $1,000 and $2,000 a month car payments, you're sitting back on Easy Street. So what? Gas went to $6 a gallon. You're not making a car payment. So what? Food prices keep going up. So what? Energy costs keep going up. You're not making a car payment. So who's the smart one in the end? The guy fixing his old car, trying to get 3 or 4 or 5 more years out of it, putting a few $1,000s into it. That's the smart thing. You can't even put a few $1,000s into a brand new car down payment to buy yourself down an affordable car payment. Can't do it. You need $5,000 to $10,000 down on a medium priced vehicle today to get yourself a decent car payment. And I don't consider $500 a month a decent car payment. Zero, not including insurance. So everyone who says that to me is basically a cop-out. 100% your old vehicle is worth fixing. It runs, it drives, the heat and air works, and it's not rotted out to death, it's worth fixing. And even if it has rust, you can fix it and maximize the dollars that you're saving versus you putting it into new vehicles today, and you're going nowhere with those cars. Going nowhere. Thanks for watching.